demonstrators have gathered in Washington, demanding justice for those arrested during the January the 6th riot. More than 600 people, will remember, have since been charged for storming the Capitol building. Well, what I want to do now is cross live to Washington and speak to RT contributor Niko House. Niko, what we want to do is kind of get an idea. What's the atmosphere? What's the latest of developments coming out from where you are?
To be quite frank, the atmosphere is kind of confusing because on the news, we were told there was supposed to be a bunch of violent right-wing extremists here that were here to protest Trump. And except for Trump himself actually said, don't come. And then when we arrived here to start talking to people to ask why they were here, a lot of them were here they were actually here to protest again for the people who were arrested on January 6th for what they believe are arbitrary reasons. And a lot of people are actually here protesting against the cops. In fact, there was a pro-Biden supporter who was riding on a bicycle, and I would say that a lot of America would consider a Biden supporter quote-unquote liberal or leftist, and the cops actually protected them. And on the other side of that fence, we have Antifa out here as well. And based on the chants and the screaming and the music that they're playing and the signs that they're holding, they actually think this is a pro-Trump rally. So my analysis of the whole situation is that everybody here is confused. Nobody knows what's really going on, but there are some people who are exclusively here to hopefully free the protesters or advocate on their behalf because they believe that they were wrongfully treated. This rally is in this protest, which does have a permit, by the way, is called the First Amendment protest. And it does make you question the mainstream media narrative that this was inherently supposed to be a violent protest, because it doesn't really make any sense that somebody would put their name and their phone number on a DC permit to instigate a quote-unquote Resurrection Part 2 or Insurrection Part 2.
Well, the good thing is, just looking from the scenes behind you, that it does look quite peaceful. But one thing is for sure, it might be confusing. So many months have passed, of course, since that January the 6th, and yet people are still talking about that. That was Niko House, an RT contributor, joining us from the US Capitol. Many thanks.